We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Tyler Chapman is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Ender Inciarte makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing. And you have to say, they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball, 1-2. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one.
Number 7.
Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, this team doesn't hit all that many doubles, so they're going to have to string some hits together. But a few more extra base hits could really jumpstart a rally for you, and I think that could help this ball club.
Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about elite defensive outfielders, this guy's at the top of anyone's list. Jason Hayward can cover ground. He's got an unbelievable arm. And when you're talking about defensive runs saved, there aren't a lot better.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Nick Markakis steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
1-0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Number 34 gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
Albert Alomar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And, you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Batting second,
Chris Bryant will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Number 24 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matty, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Number 7 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Wilson Contreras will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Markakis is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Number 24 ready to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, number 24.
first pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Alomar is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball in one of these bright, sunny days. Nobody shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Danny Swanson steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rizzo will range over to make the catch. Kyle Schwarber will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Into the box, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Batting seventh,
Addison Russell will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running towards second. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Jason Hayward set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Number 24 is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Number 17 will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Nobody out, runner on first. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alomar waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period. And that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put them up 1-0.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Alomar sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Leading off the inning, Tyler Chapman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tyler Chapman.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Stepping in now, Albert Alomar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chris Bryant will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out, nobody on. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hit to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Nick Markakis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Nick Markakis.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in slow motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Standing in now, number 24. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Danny Swanson is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Comes set with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
That evens it up 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set and the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Our next telecast, it comes at you tomorrow with John Lester, the scheduled assignment for these guys. Should be a tough ball game, and we'll have coverage for you in HD and in 3D if you can get it right here on the show. Kyle Schwarber stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Nope. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And there he goes toward second. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, I'm not sure if this was a planned hit and run or just a straight steal. If it was a hit and run, he got it all backwards here. As a left-handed hitter, he's got to know the opening is going to be to the shortstop side of the bag. Either way, he does manage to get the job done, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here. Fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Addison Russell is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Number 17 will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Schwarber will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Number 34 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Center fielder,
Ender Inciarte will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Here's the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the fifth coming. Jason Hayward comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Pitcher, Tyler
Chapman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Slapped hard the opposite way. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Number 5.
He's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Albert Alomar will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. To short. Swanson has it. Throw goes to third. And the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
Wow, that is taking a big chance right there. They're trying to get the lead runner, but boy, unless you're absolutely sure, you just got to take the easy out. You know, we see guys throw late to third base all the time, and we're going to find out how costly this one winds up being.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. Markakis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand. Number 7 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Smoke toward the hole. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out.
Only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but you got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance. You don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Here comes the first pitch. Shoots this one to first. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Nick Markakis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Number 24 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. To the bottom of the Wilson Contreras will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You know, this guy is really starting to get everybody's attention now. That's 8 straight games he's got, so let's see how long he can keep this thing going.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Here's Javier Baez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about acting up there. Instead now he's on with one away.
first offering on its way. Addison Russell is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Jason Hayward is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Oh, that grounder got him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that will go down as a painful single.
Good effort,
pitcher,
though.
number
That looked
21.
painful. And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Shane Carr will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Flowers has a play, and that's the third out. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. Still tied 1 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
More often than not, when you're going to throw that changeup 0-2, you don't even want it to be in the strike zone.
Shortstop.
You're hoping to see a guy go snorkeling for something.
Swanson.
But you're going to see right here that this one's right on the corner, and he couldn't do anything with it if he wanted to.
Into the box, Danny Swanson. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
Number 17 will dig in. 1 for 2 thus far. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Nice job of holding up right there. You don't want to fall behind 0-2 against a guy like him.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. This is line to left. Schwarber Under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Albert Alomar steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
In there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 run, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Inciarte. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Pedro Strop will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 48.
Shane Carr will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Ryan Flaherty is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Ground ball right side. Baez able to get there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Ender Inciarte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do.
Number 7.
Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Schwarber is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Freddie Freeman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. To short, hit hard. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Anibal Sanchez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Sanchez.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Sanchez into his motion. Here comes the pitch. Javier Baez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Tap fouled at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Markakis. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Nick Markakis will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
0-1 count, and the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Hayward, still ranging back. It's out of here, and they they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis. Number 11 for him on the season. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Well, we'll get another look at this pitch. There it is on show track. It's just a little bit in. Not a terrible pitch, really, but you're sitting on that pitch in that location, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there.
Steve Cishek will come in and pitch now.
Number 41.
It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Into the box now, number 24. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Hard hit ball to second, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Up next for Atlanta,
Tyler Flowers gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
No one out with a runner at second. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
the batter, number 8.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Danny Swanson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with 1 away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
In now, number 17. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Schwarber racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Brian Dunzing will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9. Preston Tucker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Preston Tucker.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
You know, I think they're pretty lucky at third right here that the contact play wasn't on. This is a sharply hit ground ball, and he would have been toast at home if he tried to score.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Ender Inciarte stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The run scores from second. Make it 5-1.
And that's how you approach a guy like this, who has so many different pitches he can throw you. You go the other way. That's a nice job of keeping this one fair, and he's going to get himself an RBI.
Standing in now, number 7, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Ready with the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they were set up for. That slider breaking down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on the swing.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Struck him out, but the damage was done as the inning is over. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left. A.J. Minton will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Minton.
Striding in to start the 9th, Addison Russell. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Fouled back. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Too high. 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, not official yet, but it's starting to look like a formality now that this winning streak's going to come to an end at 5 games.
Jason Hayward is at the plate as he watches ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Ready on 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Up next for the Cubs.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
That's 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Liner towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Now, he's probably kicking himself for not finishing the job right there with 2 strikes. But they're able to extend the game by at least 1 more batter. That's all you're hoping for.
Albert Alomar is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily.
Simple throw over there.
The 0-1.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
2 out with the man at first. And that misses. 2-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Markakis on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award. But